The environment enthusiasts are always lamenting that there is deforestation. We are losing our forests, and that is why we are having global warming, there is less rainfall, there is scarcity of water, and so on. But before we understand that why this is happening, we have to understand who have interest in forests, or in other words, who are the stakeholders. The stakeholders, or the people who have vested interest in a forest, are first of all the tribals or the locals. Now, these are the people who have traditionally lived in forests. They need fuel, so they cut trees. They also need bamboo or other you can say grasses to make their huts. They also get food from there and fodder for their animals. So, the locals are the main stakeholders, and many people believe that the loss or the depletion of forests have been because of them. But my dear, they have been living there for centuries. Why depletion was not there at that time? Then what happened? Then came the Britishers. Now, Britishers, as you know, were the masters. They were not interested in India as a country or its welfare. They used it only as a source of raw material. So, forest provided lot of raw material. So, they used it. That was the beginning of industrialization. Raw material was needed and India was rich in raw material. So, not only they used other raw materials, they even exploited the forests. However, after independence, our government decided to take care of this aspect. So, forest department was created. So, second stakeholder you can say is the forest department or the government agencies. Now, once they got into the game, they started taking care. They started taking care that there was no poaching, there was no unnecessary cutting of trees. They identified which are sick trees, which trees can be cut, what percentage of trees can be cut. So, they started taking care of all that. But even they made a mistake. They thought locals have no role to play, though that is not true, because traditionally these people have also taken care of forests, because forests were their providers. Just as farmers worship their land, the locals or the tribals worship forests. They consider it a devi. Anyway, the third partner is the industrialist. Why industrialist? Because it is the industrialist who needs tendu patta for making beedi. It is the industrialist who needs to wood for making furniture or other things. So, they have a stake, and any industrialist for that matter is only interested in the raw material. There is a possibility, I am saying a possibility, that these people may not think about the forest or the health of the forest. So, they cut trees, one forest is over, they will move on to the more interior area, and slowly the forests were getting removed. Of course, they were also getting removed due to urbanization, due to mining, due to industrialization, because we needed more land. So, all these factors led to deforestation, and here it is the industrialists we are talking about. Now, the fourth is the environmentalists. Now, these are the people who thought about environment, who thought that actually it is being very selfish if we are over exploiting our forests. We need to take care of forests. All these things were traditionally there in our socio-religious customs. We celebrated Van Mahotsav long back, people even knew about it. Van Mahotsav is not a new concept. We worship trees, we worship the forests. That just means that we value them.